Hey guys, Asker here from Breakfree Trading. We've been working really hard behind the scenes on improving Navigator even further. You see, at this point, Navigator's been out roughly about 1 year, and has really happened a lot during this time. But today I'm proud to introduce our 2021 summer update, and it packs quite a bit. So let's just get into it. The first thing you might notice here is that the colors are just different. It's looking different. And that is indeed correct. We have introduced a new dark theme. And this is for a couple of different reasons. But the most important reason is that we needed a better contrast to the candles itself. And you'll see now it's easier for you to identify, price action at key levels. And this is really important. I talk about this all the time. So I think it looks better. I've been looking at this for a couple of weeks now. I love it, and I personally think you're going to love it as well. Now, the next thing you might see on my screen right now is that we have a different menu bar. The first thing we have done is that we have removed the top left menu that we had before. Instead, we have introduced a menu here on the right side that's always visible to you. That means it's easy for you to now navigate directly to Sona, your watch list, alerts, Academy, and you can of course size this exactly how you want. There's a couple of different options here as well. I can't show them to you. They're secret at this point, but they'll come out at some point. So this means that now we have added this right side navigation bar. What it means for you is that you no longer have to worry about these binding colors that was in the top of the tab before. Now, while we're talking about the tabs, you can also see that we have actually added a live market preview of the price directly in the tab. So if you have a couple of different tabs open at the same time, like AUD USD and GBP USD, you'll be able to see these different tabs at the same time. So you might wonder, well, how does it work now? If you remove the binding from the watch list and Sona, how does it work to use the Sona and the watch list if you're using multiple charts? Well, you can see that up here we have this color, this blue color that's showing an active and highlighting that this market is indeed active, right? And when you use your watch list and you're clicking between it, you'll see that it's changing the one that's active. So it means that this one is not being changed. So let's say that I want to pull up BTC, USD and this one, and I want to look at Ethereum over here. I just click it quickly like that and I change it, and it's so fast. It's so fast to just, use Navigator. I love it. It's really becoming a mature application at this point. And it's all thanks to you guys for helping us, staying with us, being part of this, providing feedback, and the team just doing absolutely relentless execution. I'm so proud of what this has become. I could only have dreamed of this 2 years ago when Ant and I we were just getting started. I could only have dreamed of this, but here we are. And I would like to say if I'm not proud of what it has become. Anyway, let's get back to it. So you can now change between these tabs. So you might wonder, well, actually, I already showed you this, but let me go back to it because maybe it went a little bit too quick. So we killed the drop-down menu that we had here. It is no longer a drop-down menu. Now it's just, adding a marker to your current navigation, right? So we already have Ethereum open. Let's open something else. It could be DX. No, let's do just USD/JPY. It's not really important at this point, right? So you will see that it's just so much easier now just to open a new tab or just look through and just click it, and you can just add like that. You don't have to do double clicks or any of this crazy sort you had to do before. It's just faster. It's giving you a better experience. It's giving you a much faster way to navigate through markets. And I think this is really important. Now let's talk about something else that also is important to people. And that is your charts. We know that in the past, it has been a little bit difficult to do long-term analysis. And what I mean by that is that it's been difficult for you to do analysis, save it, and then come back and reuse it. Saying that you put a lot of work into a chart, maybe you spent days on creating, a thesis, a technical analysis around it, you saved it, and then you came back and it's just gone. Of course, we can't have that, but we had to find a good way to solve this. So what's really cool now is that you're able to have analysis like this, you're able to do this, and then you can go up here on this cloud, you can click it and you can click load layout, and then you can go find some different layouts that you have created in the past. Of course, you got to save them first. You got to go up here and you got to save these layouts first, but you now have the ability to do this. For example, let's look at my Tesla long-term analysis, right? So I click this, wait a little bit for the chart to load, and you see it comes exactly back like the way I saved it last time. And it's just, it's just the way it should be. So we're now happy to say that we have solved this issue with charts and technical analysis disappearing, maybe not being saved right, whether it's your fault or our fault. It doesn't matter. It had to be fixed. We fixed it. So you can do this in many different ways. You can save different layouts. It's not only your chart that is saving, it's also your layout. So if you like to have like an overview of 4 different charts at the same time, like here, you can do it. You can even do it up to 8 on certain plans. I think that's only pro. You can do it up to 8 charts on one screen at the same time. There's certain limitations, but you have the ability, and it's built in, and it's easy to use, and it works. That's the most important. It just works. One point I want to add about this right side navigation bar is that it's also active on mobile. It's a better mobile experience. It's easier to use. It just makes more sense. It's more rational. And I think you're going to like that. I've been enjoying that on my phone for some weeks now, and I think you're going to love that as well. So we talked about a few things: the new navigation, the new colors, the live price, and in the tabs up here, the layout functionality, the navigation, and so on. That's all great. That's all great. Now we have another thing. We have another addition to our plans, and what this is a new starter plan, our Breakfree Trading starter plan that comes at $15 a month. You see, we understand that people come from different financial situations across the world. The world is becoming more connected day by day, and more people are gaining access, and we want to give them the ability to join us as well, even if they can't really afford the maximum. We want to give them a place to start. So what we're doing with the starter plan is that we are allowing people to trade 1-day timeframes for forex only. And that is really enough to get started. You can get really far by trading just Sonar setups on 1-day time frame. And it's the same for X mode. It's on 1-day time frame. And there's also there's less. There are some limitations that you don't find on the Scory and Pro, but that's mostly related to alerts and the layout functionality I showed you. But the idea is that you get the ability to trade our Breakfree Trading algorithm, Sonar setups, for a very cheap price to join us. So we think a lot of people are gonna enjoy this. We think it means there's a lot more people that's going to join us, and hopefully they're gonna be able to achieve their mission, become free, do what they want with their time and their money, and eventually, join the Discovery or the Pro plan, or even better, become a funded trader through us, because that's really what we want. We're really looking for people to come join us, professional traders who has grown through us. We want you to trade for us. We want you to be part of this. And our funding program is growing by the day. It's so great to see. We already have people past who's now trading with live money, and some of them are doing this solely by trading Sonar setups. But let me say it like this: it's not about trading every single Sonar setup. It is about selectively choosing the good setups, being aware of risk management, knowing when just not to take any trades if there's just nothing to trade. Being patient. So these are some of the new features, the core new features that we have done for you. Like I said before, I'm incredibly proud of how far we come at this point. I'm extremely grateful for our community, the people that have joined us, that are with us, that are still with us after so long, and everyone who's joining us at this point. It's just beautiful to see. I have very big plans for where this is going to go. And I can't believe it's only been a year since we launched Navigator, and it has evolved so much. I can't even imagine where it's going to be in another year. So if you like what you're seeing, then stay with us and just wait, because we got so much more in the pipeline for you. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you very much.